Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or you people are new over here, then a warm welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be talking about one protozoan disease, that is malaria. So let's get started. Malaria is a mosquito-borne febrile disease caused by malarial parasites that are transmitted to people through the bite of infected female Anopheles mosquitoes. It is a protozoan disease. The causative agent is protozoan and there are four species. They are Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium malariae. Plasmodium ovale is a very rare in Nepal. It is endemic to tropical Western Africa. And the other three, Plasmodium falciparum, vivax, malaria, have been reported in Nepal. So now let's talk all of the species clearly. Plasmodium vivax causes benign malaria and it is also known as benign tertian malaria. More than 80% of cases of malaria in Nepal are caused by Plasmodium vivax, and it is dangerous too. Plasmodium vivax is associated with ongoing illness as well as death in severe cases. Plasmodium malaria causes quartan malaria. And Plasmodium falciparum is very dangerous. Malaria which is caused by Plasmodium falciparum is very serious and it is also known as malignant malaria. It has another name and is also known as cerebral malaria. In Nepal, Plasmodium falciparum cases increased from 2005 to 2010 but since then declined. So these are the four different types of plasmodia that we are talking about. So now we have already discussed about the causative agent, that is protozoa. And the protozoa is a digenetic which is complete its life cycle in two hosts, and they are primary host and secondary host. The host in which sexual reproduction of the pathogens takes place is primary host. So according to definition, primary host is female Anopheles and the secondary host is human. So from this we could clearly decide which one is primary host and which is secondary. Life cycle of Plasmodium is completed in three phases. The first is called zygogony. It is asexual reproduction by multiple fission and takes place in two cells. One is liver and the next is RBC. If it takes place in liver, then we call it hepatic zygogony. Or if it takes place in RBC, then it is said hemolytic zygogony or erythrolytic zygogony. The second stage is gamegony. Here is the formation of gametes takes place. And the third stage is sporogony. It means the formation of spores. So now we'll be knowing about the infective stage of Plasmodium. What is the infective stage of Plasmodium? The infective stage of Plasmodium is sporozoite. That means the stage which is introduced or injected in our body by the female Anopheles is the sporozoite. And now we are gonna talk about the symptoms of malaria. The number one could be cold stage. As the name tells us, it is associated with shivering and chilling. The person feels extremely cold. It is due to the rupturing of RBC. The number two gonna be hot stage. As again name tells us, the temperature arises. There is a high temperature. Along with high temperature, there is increase in heart rate and breathing rate too. High temperature, thus the body gets fever. This fever is due to release of hemozoin. Hemozoin is pyrogen which causes the fever. And number third is sweating stage. Here the excessive sweating occurs and the temperature gets to normal. Sometimes sweating is so much so that the cloth patient is wearing gonna be completely wet. So it is also called wet stage. And the other symptoms are patients feel weak, muscles pain, anemic and very tired. Okay, now let's talk about the preventive measures. Number one is awareness of risk. When we are feeling unhealthy at first, we should be known and aware the risk of malaria and check out the problem. And the second is bite prevention. We should prevent us from mosquito net and mosquito repellent creams. And third is check whether you need to take malarial prevention tablets or not. And fourth is diagnosis. We should go and diagnose for further treatment. Thanks for watching.